So Ranked Jugmate was boring as fuck. Like mobile games have like more thought than this. Hell,
Uh,
mobile
it's pretty much just
games,
cookie clicker, but not.
mobile games, like the ones that would download on your phone for like an ad, like you're forced to watch an ad or some shit, or you watch it for like some coins or some shit,
Uh,
and it's literally a game that's downloading in like less than a few seconds. That has more gameplay than fucking Jugmate Ranked. That was disappointing.
okay.
But yeah. So I have homework that's due by midnight.
Oh my fucking god,
But
Thomas.
wait, okay. I'm just saying, does Yap um about the movie, I guess. It's really not that much. It's just two questions to like a quiz. But yeah, I don't know. I'm silent a bit, that's why I'm just saying. Because
Okay.
I mean I could have finished this quiz, that was more important, but I ended up doing an assignment I was doing in like 2 months.
Okay.
I know my priorities are straight. Just like how straight I am. But yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
bro. Bro's becoming self-aware. Oh, hell no.
Bro's finally realizing true.
But yeah. Uh, I don't know. Start us off with a movie, I guess, and I guess just add some thoughts after you yap for a few minutes.
Alright. Alright. So
Introduce
I'm
us.
gonna go on. What?
Introduce us.
Okay. My name is Ronnie. His name is Thomas. I'm also no like me. I should be such a I just realized now. I should restart the intro. Because like I gotta go by the handle too on like stuff. Might as well. Alright. My name is Ronnie, aka Nightmeter 21. His name is Thomas, aka Purple Poison. Say hi, Thomas. Thomas.
I said you yap.
Well, you
Okay.
said introduce us.
I said like five
So,
minute pause and shit. Like, I thought you were gonna go on about a movie. Also, why are you introducing our fucking names?
oh my. You said like we haven't said our names.
It's, I know
You
it's
also, you
still,
said introduce us.
it doesn't. It's just two people in a fucking group. If like a random person clicks on this video, like it's not gonna really matter. They'll just hear two distinct voices and that's it. You're not gonna give a fuck about name, like shit. Like
So
men
unprofessional. Holy shit.
on
I didn't
one,
know I was
men are
dealing
the
with
ones
this.
that are most likely like never ask for men like names. They just figure it out the more they talk to someone. Women are the ones who do that, and well, men are most likely to click on this video. So yeah,
Yeah, but if you're doing something like
they find out
this,
names
then
eventually.
you gotta introduce
Like,
yourself. You
what
gotta
what
go
the fuck
on.
you think this is a job interview, motherfucker? Just go on about the movie, like goddamn.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so I'm gonna talk about a movie called Homestead. A movie that seemed like it was gonna be very interesting. Post-apocalyptic, or no, just apocalyptic. That's right up my alley. I love that type of setting right there. And it's about some, I think the description was like Green Berets that have to defend a home. Like,
No.
how could it go wrong?
It was
Huh?
it was a father who was a Green Beret. That's it, not
Well,
Green Berets.
I'm
And
talking
a
about the movie description.
and
Yeah, no,
a
I know we don't know exactly what they were
it was a
called.
bunch of special forces guys, but like they were never descriptive at all. All we knew is that like the father was a Green Beret because of the description in the movie and like it being mentioned, and like the single black guy was like a Navy SEAL just because like he said oh damn Navy SEALs like once, like that's like it was never descriptive. Fucking movie.
Yeah, it wasn't very descriptive of like any of the military guys in the first place at all. Like, I mean, hell, at the end, like how like when the guy fucking said his name at the end, like how like during the fucking credit scene, all of that, the guy said like, oh yeah, no, I played as this character, Evan. Like, damn, we didn't even know your name. Your name was never said in this movie in the first place. But yeah, it seems like a very interesting premise. 'Cause, what could go wrong? You got your like, your typical apocalyptic, setting where some guys have to defend their home against raiders that really want to get in. Like the raiders are either very bad people or very desperate people, the usual. But instead, it's just weird. So it starts off very interesting. Where actually, within it's not very interesting. With two guys on a boat going to California, and it was they just the how happy they seemed when they realized they were gonna get so close, like they were so close to land. It really made it seem like, oh yeah, these guys been out on sea for so long. They've been waiting to go on land, and all of a sudden, bam! You find out very quickly they have a nuke stashed away in their little like boat, and that blows up. Holy shit! That well, I should just blow up. Yeah, like holy shit, that seems sick as hell. All right, what else is gonna be next? Then you go to stereotypical California family, where you have rebellious son who wants to play video games. Mom says he can't. Mom that is into like fitness and all that, and doing shit like that. Probably going for very organic stuff while eating avocados. Daughter, probably rebellious. I don't know. I don't exactly don't. I don't remember anything about the daughter actually. Oh, yeah. Eventually, bomb blows up, and you see the effects it has. The air, like, just all red. It's extremely just. I don't want to say terrifying. It's just a contrast between how it looked nice at the beginning, nice normal day, and all of a sudden, bam, turned into apocalyptic red skies. Family gets all their things and prepares to leave with their dog. Wife calls up husband, of course, and it's like, hey, like, what's going on? What do we do? Are you safe? Husband's like, yeah, yeah, sure, yeah, yeah, no, you just go to my or go to your brother. I don't remember who the fuck this. I don't know. Was it brother or what? Or dad? No, it was her dad. There we go. Go to her dad's place. Like, let's go to her dad's place. And then she goes over there. While we see him quickly go. But we don't see him at all. Like move. And all of a sudden, he's in his car. And we see him in traffic, where we hear on the radio, of course, panic setting in majorly. And that's the last we see the husband for a while. It's just him, it's stuck in traffic, and have zero clue what's going on with them. And so we move now to new characters. This is a joint movie. There's two main groups. New characters is what I was describing. The Green Beret dad with his family, then his group of like military guys, ambiguous military guys, except for one of them. And daughter, for some reason, like their adopted daughter, I think, pretty sure adopted daughter, some reason seems to be a bit of a psychic and knew about the nuke before it even set off. Don't know why. It was just gonna say here now. It was never explained in the
Oh
movie
yeah.
at all. She
That
just did that out of nowhere. I think she predicted like one other event,
that
and that's it.
that fucking BS, which is eventually kept happening in the movie, but like they kept having like little like plots that eventually led to like stories and shit like that. Like plots that never led anywhere. How like she was just drawing events before they took place, before they even happened. like some like future telling shit, like some fortune telling shit, like spiritual shit, which I thought would lead somewhere, but never fucking did. Along with like five other fucking things in the fucking movie, which is like a BS. Like they did that so much, especially towards like the end. They kept like doing little side plots that never led anywhere.
Yep. And might as well say it now, because you mentioned the whole side plots getting resolved. Like, the husband was a side plot that wasn't resolved at all until, like, at the end of the movie, where all of a sudden it got resolved, but, like, slightly, they kind of resolved, I'd say, because he appears, but, like, don't know what the fuck happened. Anyways, so, that happens. Um, like the dad and his like I don't know if they're married. I don't know if they're married or not. Like the new couple, they have like they new couple. They have the adopted daughter who's able to see the future, I guess, and two others. The son, stereotypical, like, I hate my dad because he's not my real dad, and I would want to get some bitches. Then the other one. I don't remember the other kid. But the other kid even like did the other kid even do much in the movie at all either?
I'm not even fucking sure. I mostly just remember like a kind of black kid, half black, half white. I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah, that's what I
that was
mean.
like a
I'm
month
pretty sure
ago.
there's three kids, and like the adopted daughter was like shown occasionally. The like black son was like the only one that was really shown. Like he was the only one. He was the one that like was kind of shown like throughout the movie, and like I don't. I think it was like another daughter, maybe, and she just like disappeared out of nowhere, like nowhere to be seen for some reason. So I can't even comment on her because I don't know anything about her. And she was, and like if she did appear in like some more scenes, then I have no clue. I don't remember those scenes anymore. But point is, the mom takes all the kids. They go, and it's just that just so happened to have seen on the news a nuke just fell. And oh no, the mom is leaving. And so the dad tried to call her, but he can't because why? She left her phone there, right? Is that what it was? I think she left her phone.
I'm not sure.
I guess I think like she left her phone and like on a counter or something. And he's like, oh damn, I gotta go catch up to her. He runs out the door, tries to like wave to her, like, hey, just flag her, so she will stop. She doesn't. He gets in his own car. He starts driving, and he starts calling up the boys. He calls up the boys so they can all prepare for what the fuck to do with this, like this now that's happened. And they have a little talk while he's driving behind his like partner, behind his love, I guess. And eventually gets up to her, gets up, drives in front of like fucking blockades her from the front. She seems like she's worried. The kids are worried. Yet for some reason she doesn't like curse, which I don't understand. Now thinking about it, like it seemed like she probably thought, oh, this the guy's probably about to fucking pull a gun. Yet she doesn't like do anything. She just kind of sits there, and yeah, surprise, she sees the guy, and he says, "Oh, there was a nuke. A nuke just dropped. We gotta go. We gotta get the fuck out of here." And she's like, "Oh, no way." And the mom's like, "No way. A nuke didn't drop. Come on, you're like a prepper. You've always prepared for shit like this. Like it never happens." And I guess the son didn't see the nuke drop until like he decided, why not just open up Instagram real quick right now? And like, no, mom, it's real. Look, Instagram, which I feel like would not be the source to find for a nuke, but also does make sense to find
Bo
a nuke being dropped there.
Bo has dark skin, yet uses Instagram on light mode.
Oh yeah, I forgot about he's a oh my god, he's a heretic. He uses Instagram on light mode. Like, oh, how about your Rena theme burn? Oh, yeah. After
Bo
that,
decided, oh, what's the best option? I'm gonna just have a flashlight directly towards my eyes, looking
yeah. After that, they all get in the same car. The mom needs to a go to a store real quick because she needs to go to the pharmacy to grab some medication. Um, and they go. Military guys. I think they had a bit of a conversation with the military guys, but I just don't exactly know what they said. Anyways, military guys meet them there. They get the medicine. Not before one of the military guys just fucking takes like a shopping cart from a guy because he was assaulting a woman for getting way too much toilet paper. And they leave. They leave and go to this random place in the mountains because the dad who he worked for this guy one time and it's like, oh yeah, I guess like the guy promised him us like a spot there, yeah, as long as they do security detail. They get over there, slam, bam. They go through gates and uh, yeah, meet them. What did they do? Like they met him. They talked a bit after they met. Then they start getting their stuff and putting it inside the house. Like the butler guy, I guess to call him, or assistant. No, he was like assistant. There we go. The assistant seems to have shown some like dark side of him. Like when he just grabs like a thing of ammo and like thinking about it for a second there. Quickly shut down by the dad. And yeah, they'll put in all the stuff. Of course, son does the insane like man. I know potentially world is ending, but hey, this girl, she's hot. I'm gonna go try to get up. I'm gonna go try to hook over her. Pretty sure it fails the first time. After all that happened, like the military guys get in. Did the bald guy, like, was that his scene next or what? What was the next thing that happened?
I'm not even sure. I was.
Well, whatever.
The
We're gonna
last like
skip
minute or two
something
was
and
like
then
half paying attention. I kind of got like
huh?
lost. The last half minute or two, I was like half paying attention. I got like lost. I was
Alright.
thinking about like the Hawaiian like trying to raise up a girl, even though the war is literally ending. Typical behavior.
Alright. And where if we skip some scenes, doesn't really matter. They were probably just seeing the filler. Oh, I think they've seen before that actually. Like one of the scenes was showing where like all their like because this place is like a big farm. It's like a massive farmland. With animals like Matt has a vineyard with like other shit too, greenhouses, and uh, apparently all the farmhands just live in a tent. We just all live in their own little tent, which like, all right, I guess fuck them if it's like winter or summer. Like just you live in a tent. That's it. You don't make it like there's no like other house or anything. Nah, We switch scenes. Oh, no, wait, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the later scene. Then we switch scenes to a new guy, a bald guy with his own family. And they're starting to starve. They have like no food. All they're all they're eating is like a couple of ramen noodles being shared between like four people. Like I think some vegetables, and like that's it. Just a very small meal that's that gives like no substance. But his daughter, there's like his daughter needs to be. He doesn't want to leave, and he just wants to eat his food. But she doesn't disobey what he said before, which is don't go by yourself out in the middle of the night because you might get got or something. So he reluctantly grabs a bat, goes with her with a lamp, and yeah. Uh, After he goes out with her, she tries to do her thing. Pretty sure can't. And then, bam! Out of nowhere, gunshot or door breaking down. I think like door gets the kick down maybe first, and like gunshot. And the family right next to them is getting killed for their supplies. They quickly, like the bald guy tells his family, "Hey, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. We need to get all our supplies. Get out now. They with the truck we have." They got their supplies, go into the truck. For some reason, the guys that were like, shooting the family next to them just, I guess, decides, nah, we're not gonna shoot these people. We're not gonna open fire at them, even though like some of them are outside and could see them clearly. Nah, just let them escape with whatever they're taking with them. I guess don't want to waste ammo. They leave. Baldwin's like, "Oh, I know a guy. Don't worry, honey. I know a guy, and he should be able to help us." And they go to the same estate that the military guys went to because dad knew a guy who was a rich landowner. Because apparently, like everyone in the fucking town knows him, I guess. Because not long as the bald guy goes there and gets rejected from get entering, like a bunch of other families fucking do too, because they are friends of his and know him. So yeah, that happens. um, then new after like after some time like yeah, military guy like the homeowner guy didn't want to let like he wanted to let all of his friends in because he probably like because they're his friends and all that. But military guy, Green Beret military guy, didn't want to leave. Didn't let him want any of the people in because they don't have the supplies. This is a very important, crucial detail. Extremely important. They don't have the supplies to let more people in. Matter of fact, actually, they barely have enough supplies for even themselves to last the winter. Very crucial fact. Very big fact right there. Yeah, the Green Beret tells homeowner, you can't let them in. Like, we don't have the food, we don't have the supply. Like, it's gonna be fucking old. Like, we're gonna die if you let them in. We're gonna be starving to death. And luckily, homeowner decides he's not gonna let them in. He's gonna lead them out. But his wife, though, homeowner's wife is over here like, hey, why the fuck are you not letting them in? Like, they're our friends. Are you really gonna leave them out of it? Like, leave them outside? Like, come on, we have to help them. However, being reasonable and hearing what the Green Beret said, was also being reasonable, was like, we can't. We don't have the supplies. We can't do this at all. If we let them in, we're gonna run out of food faster. We won't be able to last through the winter for another growing period. And wife is mad about this. Decides get some food anyways. Share some of their food anyways. grabs like a bucket, I think, maybe two, and fills them up with like some small snacks and takes them outside. All the people outside, who apparently have been there for like I think like a few weeks. I think it was like a few weeks. Who aren't dead somehow, are all ravenous as hell because they haven't eaten in a while. Now think about it. What? Where the fuck did they get any water from? Like or anything to drink? I don't think they gave them any like drinks at all. They need to give them snacks. And that's pretty much it. So extra, how the fuck do these guys survive? Anyways, yeah. Um, all the people, of course, who are starving to death, literally, they go and they are ravenous as hell. They instantly start preying upon the bucket of snacks because they really need food and they're really hungry. And yeah, this I guess just makes homeowner's wife like just like starting like what's the word here? Strengthens her resolve of we have to help these guys because they're really fucking dying over here. Even though all of them could have just left, which they didn't for some reason, which like what the fuck? That's dumb as hell. Why would you not leave? Especially after like a few days. If a few days you're not allowed in, like they're just being fucking stupid as hell right there. Like your chances would be better off leaving than trying to than like staying and hoping majorly that maybe I can like maybe I could get inside, like maybe they'll let me inside. Especially after a week and two, especially after a week or two. Like why are you bothering to stay outside their gates? Like what do you think is gonna happen? That they're just gonna eventually open up, be like, yeah, you can come in. Like you might as well fucking try to just scavenge for food and all that. But no, I guess these people have no self-preservation, and they only can think of, I need somebody to feed me. I can't do anything. I can't think for myself and go and try to leave and try to scavenge to survive. I need somebody to help me. Yeah. Anyways, that whole shebang happens. After that, oh, the the stereotypical California family comes in. Now, at this moment, I guess I kind of missed like it's not really a crucial detail, but I missed a detail. Um, they were they were of course driving their Tesla, which ran out of battery. It just happened to run out of battery just before, not just before, right as they were coming to a gas station. And unfortunately for them, the gas station, I don't think had any like charging, like didn't have anything to charge the Tesla, or if it did, they were all being used up. And people were there fighting for gas, like really trying to get gas and leave. And this family, they decided, you know what? The only way to live is if I, or mom decided, the only way for us to live is if we get in our car. And she goes to the next car over, which just so happens to actually be open. For some reason, the guy that owned it just didn't lock the doors. She goes in, she tells her kids to quickly get into because they gotta get the fuck out of there before whoever owns the car gets out. So they see what they're doing. And yeah, they go, like, all the kids go in with like a tiny bit of debate of ethics. By tiny bit, I mean just like two sentences and that's it. Um, and why don't you guys? No, wait. If I guess like ethics, right? Just yeah. Should we really be still in a car? Shut the fuck up. Let's go. After that, stop the car and they start leaving. The guy that owned the car sees us though, quickly tries to stop them and fails, and is just left in the dust. Potentially dead, potentially not dead. Who knows? Anyways, but after that, they yeah. Anyways, a bit after that scene, few scenes later, they come back. They're back again. They're not dead, and they get to waltz right in with their new car that they stole because they're because it's the daughter of the homeowner, and so of course she just gets free entry no matter what. Everyone, of course, the guys outside who've been there for weeks, all pissed off. Like, why the fuck does she get special treatment? Why is she able to just go in and we're not able to? And yeah, this seems to bring up something. This seems to be some major tension now between the people camping outside and the homeowners. Because hey, these guys they're not allowed in and they're barely getting fed anything. And they just saw some random big car come in and just go in scot free, like nothing happened. Definitely not foreshadowing to anything. Anyways, so yeah, after that, and oh, especially after like homeowner and like now like homeowner and like wife hug the family too, right in front of the gate. Like they don't take it elsewhere at all. They just do it right there in plain view for some reason. Yeah, no, definitely not gonna brew anything within those people.
But that's like having like a ex hug like the next like the new like boyfriend right in front of you some shit. Crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. After that happens, oh, I might skip over the scene with like the guy that's claiming to be part of the government. I don't. I think actually, yeah, I think I skipped over that scene by accident, like I did with the California family about them stealing a new car. Anyway, I don't know. I think like before like sometime, um, there was a guy claiming to be part of the government, saying, "Hey, just because the apocalypse is like happening, you know that you can't skip your taxes, right? And I need to inspect this place." I didn't even say that to the homeowner. He just gets a free pass from the fucking assistant, and the assistant just goes, shows government guy their their vault of guns, and homeowner comes in, sees them there, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing here? Government guy's like, hey, like you can't skip out your taxes. Like taxes are still a thing, and hey, are all these guns like all these guns registered? Then he tries to proclaim like, yeah, all your food and your guns, they're seized now by the government. Especially since you're hoarding your food, you're not sharing with anybody. You have to share. Okay, yeah, that's happening now. Which I mean, it's apocalypse. If I'm a homeowner, I'm gonna say this guy, if he actually does have some people, I would probably just fucking shoot him and just cause like he knows their firepower, he knows what they have, and if he gets out of there scot free, he's able to relay to whatever buddies he have, especially like the government. You're telling me the government is at full play here? Yeah, they didn't help with the family that got shot in the scene before. Oh yeah, and the bald guy passed over like a police precinct, I think, and there was like police cars on fire, and maybe the precinct itself, like no, I think it was just the cars on fire, and there was just a bunch of people like nearby. That's it. Yeah, but like yeah, I wouldn't trust this guy at all, saying I'm part of the government, and all your stuff is seized, because he might come back with like a gang of raiders or something. Because oh wait, it's Homestead. The premise of the movie is supposed to be them defending their home. So of course this guy's a villain. Like of course this guy's gonna come over with like his gang or something. Yeah. As homeowner, a bit hostile, tells him leave now. Government guy leaves, says you can't just keep all of this away from everybody. You're gonna have to share or whatever he said, and leaves. It's gone. After some time, like uh, Green Beret's son tries to go raise up the girl again and starts making some wine with her, but like she still doesn't exactly seem interested in him at all. And he decides, you know what? It's time to show her I'm a man. So I'm gonna sign up for guard duty. He goes, tries to sign up for guard duty. The mom is instantly like, what the fuck do you mean? You're not gonna sign up for guard duty. You have like you barely shot a gun, or you've never. I think like, I don't remember what she said. Nothing. It's like you shouldn't be assigned to guard duty. You're still a kid. Like guard duty is not for you. Dad trying to get some points with the kid is like, hey, just let him be a guard. Let him go do guard duty. Like he should do it. Cause why not? And like mom trying to give him like an ultimatum, or no, not ultimatum. No, she then just like just goes, hey, like, oh yeah, no, the son was there. Says like he wants to go on guard duty. Dad says, yeah, you're fine. Mom says you're not. But he goes because dad said he was. Anyways, after that, mom is like, hey, I know what you're fucking doing here. I know you're trying to get good points with film, okay? Just like doing this is not gonna make him like you. Like I don't you shouldn't oh wait, you shouldn't have him be picking sides between us. This isn't a war. Which I kinda thought was weird. Because like obviously the kid didn't like him at all. So like this doesn't seem like he's trying to like have the kid go on his side. It just seemed more like he wanted like his son to just like him more. And that was it. And she just all of a sudden it's like, I know you're trying to make him choose between us. And you shouldn't at all. So, next day, kid's on guard duty. For some reason, he's on guard duty with one of the farmhands who have shot at range, but have not actually have like training with like moving targets and all of that at all, or like have any tactics, like any strategy or training with tactics or strategy and all that. Oh wait, I think. Oh yeah. Speaking of, I forgot about that scene. Yeah, the Green Gray guy says to homeowner, "Hey, your farmhands, just because they know how to shoot doesn't fucking matter. They don't know how to go against an enemy combatant because they've only shot at a range." And um, Homestead guy is like, "No, they can shoot pretty damn well. They're really good shoot at the range. It doesn't matter. They know they could kill a guy if it comes to that." Greenberry, not convinced, instead challenges the farmhands to his own guys. And yeah, they have a little mock battle with like they play laser tag, which with military equipment. Which now thinking about it, how did they get like? Apparently they got like military training equipment. Like where? Or did they just get this and they're like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, might as well bring this with us. Yeah, why not? We might as well bring some of this with us too. We might need it. I don't know. Just I don't know where a thing that just brought up that they had.
It was just there somehow. It just came
Yeah,
in base somehow. And it doesn't. I mean, I guess it's big ass home in rich community. Which one was? But I don't know. It's so weird.
I assume that
Whoa.
they said specifically like this is military like training equipment. So I imagine the military guys brought it with them, but like fucking like where the like did he just store it in like I guess like they have a few vehicles, but
No.
like why would you
Bo
bring
had
that
an
in like
ender
not much
chest.
fun?
Bo had a shulker box. Bo had the fucking PUBG inventory system.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
I can't believe it. with all their ammo and guns, or if they had a fucking shulker box of undershirts with them, shit, that makes so much sense. Yeah. Now, it was like 10 farmhands to three military, undisclosed military people. Uh, Homeowner was like, yeah, no, you're cooked. Me and my guys, it's over. Only against like three of your guys, you're fucking cooked. There's no way you win. Unsurprisingly, military guys who are trained to fucking kill human combatants are really good at killing human combatants, and they instantly like take down like a few farmhands. But apparently, homeowner is also like is good, like good. Um, you know, also knows what to do too, because he flanks one of the military people and kills them. Like kill, I mean, shoots them with the laser tag. But it was too late because his farmhands are all well, they didn't all go down, but like half of them did, and that was enough to end the game. Because from there it would have been a complete wash. And I think like homeowner, yeah, no, homeowner
Yeah.
also got taken down too
They
at the end there. So it was just
uh
game over with like the last few people, like only like a few people being left up.
yeah, they argued that
But
like
it,
they uh lost
huh?
like half. They argued that they lost like half the people, even though they only like started. Even though only took down like one third of them, aka like one out of three guys that were enemy. Which yeah, that was pretty dog shit performance.
Yeah, like fucking you have the numbers, yet you lost 5-1. Like that is not good at all. That's terrible. That's not a good like that's like the you know. Um yeah. After that then was like the scene with like Greenbray's son and all that. Uh After that the son goes on guard duty with some other inexperienced guy. For some reason, none of the military guys are with these two, because that makes too much sense to have the guy with training, any guy with training, be with the two rookies. But yeah, let's just do that. Here's where the movie really gets dumb. This is like here we go. Now we're reaching like the dumb parts of the movie. Like the first half of the movie was like fine enough, has some like plot holes with like just or have some like subplots that were just never like disclosed of at all. But yeah, no, it was like it was fine. And then you have this part where the two rookies, no military guy at all, are going on guard duty. They're just they're in their little like cypress nest, just shooting the shit, talking and whatever. And all of a sudden, these hunters pop up. These hunters who are like, man, are the lands we're in right now? There's like there's nothing here to hunt. So let's go further up into the mountains. And they pass by a big private property sign. They just don't see it at all. Go through, the two rookies are talking, casually, and then all of a sudden, the hunters pop up. Two rookies see them because the hunters are wearing high vis vests because they're hunters. They kind of want to be visible. They don't want to get shot at all by accident. Yeah. Instantly, Son grabs the rifle they have and zooms in on it, seeing what they're doing. And because of this, the glint of the sniper, the glint of the scope reflects. And one of the dumbass who's like, huh, what is that? There's something shining up there. Let me put my sniper scope. Let me see. They start aiming at them with a sniper, unknowingly. Other rookie, without the sniper, pulls out a microphone they have and quickly tries to turn them, saying, "Hey, this is private property. Go away, or you'll be forced to shoot." Uh oh! Before he got all that out, The battery died, but at least got some. They at least got out some of it. Somebody said, but I guess the hunters, they just are a bit deaf. You know, they're a bit hard of hearing. I guess because it's like, what was that? What was that like? Obvious like loud sound from like probably a microphone or something. I don't know. Continues like aiming down this like through the cyberscope. Uh, like rookie grabs their radio they have. Radios in Green Beret dad, and it's like, hey, we got a problem. We have like these two guys. One of them's pointing a sniper at us, and we don't know what they're doing. Like they haven't they haven't shot at us, but they're just standing there. They're just standing there, doing nothing. Green Beret says, do warning shot. All right, try to turn them with that. Since they didn't respond to the microphone, do warning shot. That should deter them away. Since so, son, shoot the warning shot. But again, I guess these fucking hunters are also really daft and hard of hearing. So like, what was that? What was that just whizzed by me? Can't be a bullet. I don't know what those sound like when they whiz by me. That's weird. I'm gonna keep aiming in with my sniper, and I'm gonna just not look away or anything at all. Just keep looking down the scope. That doesn't work. So Green Beret, obviously thinking they're in danger because the hunters are not doing anything, just aiming at them, saying, shoot him. Shoot the guy, like shoot him dead. He's going to fire at you if you don't fire first. He hasn't responded at all to any of the warnings. And after some time, Son pulls the trigger, shoots the guy, and I'm shocked. And he doesn't go, huh, oh, I feel something. I feel something a bit weird. Goes in, touch on his fucking gunshot wound. I must have spilled some jam on me because how fucking stupid this guy is. Like, holy shit. Like, he is so dumb. I just can't understand him. And his friend, who's done like nothing the entire time, just leaves. He just takes a dip as soon as he sees his friend just goes down. And like, yeah, he's just gone. Son and Rookie, like after that, they grab the hunter's body and they quickly bring it to their field, like bring it to like the medic tent to try to get him treated, try to help him. And they get over there, they go over there, and the doctors try to help him. They try to address the wound, apply pressure to it, trying to stop the bleeding, all of that, but they couldn't. And in this scene, while trying to keep him awake, making sure he doesn't fall asleep, find out that the guy actually had a family. He actually had a family, and he was gonna bring back food for her, most definitely. And yeah, after that, Son is the extremely mortified in the fact that he just killed a guy. He killed a guy. He says it's all his fault. And then instantly, one of the doctors just snaps at him, instantly goes after him after he says that. Which, holy shit. Like, damn, he didn't even say anything. He just said, it's all my fault. And without even asking, what do you mean? What do you mean it's your fault? What'd you do? She just snapped at him and he's like, it's your fault. You did this. You killed this guy. You killed a man. And uh,
I
after that,
mean,
huh?
I was gonna say that, like, I know, same shit, that, like, the guy, hunter guy, like, literally, like, almost got shot at, and he was like, huh, what was that? Must have been the wind looking ass. Like, they had, like, no IQ. Fucking Trump supporter ass IQ. Fucking, like, bro. Like, natural selection took Bo. Like, nah.
It's really impressive just how dumb he fucking is. Like that's the type of stupidity that needs to be studied in a lab to see if we could prevent it from like affecting other people. Like he is so dumb. It has to be like a genetic flaw or something. There's no way natural evolution has failed him so hard that he becomes this dumb.
Maybe it was a southerner in him. I don't know.
True, he could have been inbred and just went over to California.
Bo had Texas in him. Texas spirit. Maybe Bo had the Florida in him. And then
I don't know.
Bo
I don't
besieged
think
it.
Florida people are like. I don't think they're that dumb. I think they just love to eat faces while on smelling on bath salts and wrestling crocodiles,
And like
alligators.
the Bo was just having like I don't know some emotional shock or whatever fuck. Goodness fucker. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The son, he's like in major shock. He's in major shock of all of that. Um, I think that night he goes up to the girl he's trying to rizz up, homeowner's like daughter, and he's like, "Hey, can I tell you something?" And he goes, "Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, sure, tell me." And son starts talking about what happened, about all of that, like how he feels about like just killing a guy and extremely sad, like depressed about it. And she's like, "Okay, no, join hands with me. Join hands with me." The they join hands together. I think, pretty sure. Um, and she said, "Close your eyes," and they start praying. She, I think she said, like, "Yeah." They start praying, which for some reason, but I don't think he believes in God, and so he's just like, "What the fuck are we doing? Why are we doing this?" And yeah, they have a little pray sesh, and it's just like, "Oh, I don't know what that was all about." Okay. Um, oh yeah, at this moment, I was like, man, PTSD Riz going on right here. Like, because he really just, the first thing he thought of, I guess, was just, why not go to the girl he's trying to hook up with instead of like talking to literally anybody? Like, talking to like one of the military guys who's taken a life before? Nah, let me just talk to the girl I love. Okay, sure. Why not?
What do you
Um,
expect from teenage Ryan? Both trying to get that Riz. Both trying to get that Huzz. I mean,
I expect, I just
Bo
expect common sense.
that was gone in this movie, especially in his generation. You didn't even mention the scene where like he saw like the Nook happening right afterwards. He was like, 5 minutes pack up. Let me start like making a TikTok right here, guys.
Oh, you're so right. How could I forget that scene? Oh my god. Yeah, all the way back to the movie, after like they know a nuke fucking dropped in California, he just he decides, hey, you know what? This is all nothing. Yeah, for some reason the family was like downplaying it. Like they were like downplaying it. They're like, so what do you mean? You want to gather all our things and go to this random guy you know? What? Come on, a nuke just dropped in where a nuke just blew up in California. Are you kidding? Like, that's nothing. Come on. I guess like they have the same mentality of like nobody cares about California, so of course nobody's gonna care. Like the nuke is not gonna do anything to them at all. Oh yeah, no, he decided, you know, what would be sick if I got like a survival axe and I just start doing some poses with it, you know, because why not? 'Cause that's definitely gonna be useful. Um, yeah,
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 and I
they might.
mentioned I mentioned how like I was surprised his dad didn't dash out more because like I don't know
Oh
old
yeah,
school army, especially like some special forces shit. You would have expected his ass to be like, yo, what in the ever living fuck are you doing? Acting like some undisciplined fucking jackass clown. You should hurry. You should do everything at a fucking speed as if your life depended on it. Because it very well, like, will. Because the entire fucking life just fucking changed. Everyone's life changed when said event fucking happened. But no, gonna be a fucking acts like a fucking complete dumbass and shit.
Yeah,
But
all
no.
you said, I think, was just like, uh, yeah, I really hope it's just one of my like parent like it's just me being really paranoid and it all blows over in a week. But like you gotta prepare for it like now. Like you really gotta prepare right now. Or else it because it might be something bigger than that. That's really it. Like you just didn't really say too much. Like you didn't really rip into him. Which is weird. Well, yeah, after they have that little pray session, um, the homeowner's daughter and Greenbrave's son, they, I don't know, homeowner's daughter's like, you know what? I know one thing we could do also, and they go to the greenhouse. They go to their greenhouses where they plant flowers. Um, there was like an agricultural like reason. Like the flowers did something. I just can't exactly remember what they did. That's why they were growing them. And she said like, oh yeah, what I like to do like in the middle of the night sometimes, or not just during the middle of the night, is go through here and plant some new flowers because they help because of this reason. And they start doing that. They're bonding over like um like planting flowers and all of that. And he very quickly gets over his depression. He very quickly, it did not take long. Like he went in there really depressed, really sad about like just about the guy he killed, and just kind of gave over it extremely fast after the girl started like the first sentence she said. He just started becoming like just getting over it instantly.
Yeah,
Like damn,
I.
who knew that pure depression is just talking to a woman?
Too bad
Like
reality is the opposite. It causes it, but anyways, point being, like it was. That was like one of like more like big factors of the movie, like big things movie that started like telling me I was like, oh shit, this is not looking good for the movie. Like it's starting to look like bad. I was like, what the fuck? No, like that just suddenly
yeah,
happens, and he fucking as soon as he's done like talking to a girl, fucking we get some stupid ass copyright free music, fucking Darman ending our music, fucking um car commercial our music. Like what the fuck is that music? It was so like guitar chords, so corporate shit. It was so like bad. Like it's so boring, so generic. I was like, what the fuck is that happy ass music suddenly? Like both like trauma and shock got cured because of some innocent religious white girl or some shit. Like goddamn, what the fuck? Nah,
yeah. For me, I was like, man, what the fuck? This is such a weird direction this is going all of a sudden. I didn't really think it was like the beginning of the movie. Like, man, that's just so weird. But okay. Yeah. Um yeah, they start bonding majorly after all that. And certain starts come up. Son is like, oh shit, I gotta go. I gotta go before they see I'm awake. And they leave. They leave. Or yeah, they both leave. And and the funny thing is, he goes back, he goes into his bed, I guess, and becomes instantly depressed again. Because like next scene, his parents are talking, they're like, man, so sad, like, man, like I cannot like it's terrible that like he had to kill that guy and just like how much it's affecting him, how sad he is. But then like start talking about like then all of a sudden they talking about the girl like oh but seems like he's getting well he's getting um to know the girl well and that moment he just his depression disappears again and he just entirely happy like damn you're just thinking about the guy you killed and again the, the depression is just instantly over because ah the girl that's right we have like yeah that's right we we hung out together. So yeah, that after that, I majorly was thinking, man, this this is going such a weird fucking direction now. It's making a massive U-turn all of a sudden. Um, after that, start to get to like end of the movie. The husband of the California people from earlier, they like he comes out and he's like, guys. Oh, I can't remember who he said were coming, but he said do you remember like he said some people with like the two trucks were coming, the two like the white trucks were coming. Like what did he say they were called again? You know, like he's like you know the husband of like the stereotypical California people that was missing during like the entire movie came back and he's like, hey, the um, the guy like I don't know whatever they were called, like the guys with like white trucks, he called him something. I can't remember what he said.
I don't know. Uh, Dumbasses.
Yeah, I think like something. I think like something government related, and he said like, "Oh yeah, they're here." Like I just, oh yeah, the dumbest like one dumbest parts. Yeah, I just went to Vegas real quick, and I saw them there, and they said they're gonna come over to California. Into that moment, I'm like, what do you mean you just went to Vegas? What are you talking about? I think he said like, oh yeah, no, like on the highway, I just took a turn towards Vegas and I started going there or something. They just the fuck, like, this guy just decided, oh, you know what? I know where my family is going, and my family are worried because they haven't been able to contact me at all. But hey, fuck it. You know what this means? I can gamble in Vegas, baby. Let's go. I can do whatever I want in Vegas now. Because the wife and kids can't stop me. They can't stop my gambling addict, like my gambling addiction, I guess, or something. And yeah, no, like the it was like humanitarian something. I think, like a humanitarian, like something. Yeah, they're coming over. They're coming over from Vegas. That's how I got this new shirt, and like I got some food from them and stuff. And everyone's confused, like, what do you mean to come over? You're saying like the government is like taking control again? You tell me like the government is like it's like it's solving the problem. Like they're they're coming over and gonna make everything right again. And the guy's like, yeah, they are. Like I think the next scene over after that, they're like in the vineyard, and all of a sudden the like the wife the California like the wife the California wife just goes like up to I think the Green Beret and the homeowner they were talking to each other about what this means and if the guy was actually being like I think they were talking about like what this actually means and if the guy was actually telling the truth and maybe trying to get some more information out of them. And that's when like the California wife like overhears and she goes over. It's like, hey, yeah, sorry. He probably everything he said was probably not real because he's off its meds. Like what? He's off his meds. All of a sudden, now we're getting some new lore about this guy who literally just got here. Now we're getting told that like he's on some kind of medication and he's off them, and so we don't know if he's like we just know he's like an unreliable narrator. We don't know what he said is actually true at all. I think after that, the guy gets extremely defensive too. I think like they say something and he hears and like, hey, these guys are coming. They're real. They actually are coming here. He's really pissed off. Because I guess that's to show he is off his meds. Just show him being really fucking pissed off at them for saying that this it might not actually be real. These people might not actually be real. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. So after that, um, hey, the people in the white trucks do come over, and oh, it just so happens that they're not just there with white trucks, but they're there with armored vehicles. Oh, wait a minute, they're there with armored vehicles. Uh-oh, this is not good. This is majorly not good. It might seem like this could be an assault. Instantly, the guards all get ready. They prepare for what might be an assault. They have like a 50 cal machine gun, like a high ground, ready to fire upon people. Maybe it may be racked and loaded. And the all the cars go over, and it's a bunch of SWAT guys. It's a bunch of guys in SWAT gear. And oh hey, government official that I mentioned earlier, yeah, he's back now, and he's saying, hey, everyone, like, hey, homeowner, and like everyone, put down your weapons, surrender all your weapons and your food now. All right, just surrender everything now, and we won't do anything. All right. Homeowner comes out, like goes outside his gate to like meet the guy, and he says he can't do that, obviously, because why the fuck would he do that? And government guy is starting to get a bit hostile. He's like, "Give us all your food now, or else you give us all your stuff now, or else you're under breach of law. Like your whole operation here is illegal. The government is still around. We will do our thing and all of that." And then police chief, I think is what the guy is. He comes over and tries to talk down the situation because he's like, "Wait a minute, oh, I know this homeowner because apparently, like I said, everybody knows this guy. I know who you are. We're friends. Hey man, how you doing?" As he tries to calm the situation down, tries to diffuse everything. You know, doesn't want a firefight to happen. He just wants everything to be chill. But the government guy really doesn't have any chill. He's like Thomas, has zero chill at all, and he does not want to at all let these people like go with their weapons and food and all that. He really wants them to surrender everything. And so he keeps yelling, police chief is trying to fuse things, homeowner is refusing to get everything away. And then government guy all of a sudden goes for his gun and oh no, yeah, here we go, this happened. He goes for his gun, pulls it out, aims it straight at homeowner, and demands that homeowner gives them their stuff, or else he will shoot. And like it zoomed, like, I think it zoomed in when he put out his gun on his face, or a bit after that. And I really, really was expecting all of a sudden just a 50 cal round to go straight through his head because the guy's aiming a gun now. It would make sense they just shoot him thinking he's probably gonna shoot the homeowner. Like the second he pulls out the gun. But nope, apparently they don't at all. They don't do anything. None of the military guys do anything. They pull out their guns. Ready? I think yeah, I think military guys, things that have like no, like they didn't have their guns out. Never mind. I think like more people put out their guns actually that didn't have them out originally. That's what happened. But yeah, now tensions are very high because the guy pulled out his gun and it seemed like now it might be a firefight. Scout guy again tries to commit homeowner, just lay down all their stuff and give it towards them so they can redistribute it. A homeowner does not just rejects it entirely. He does not accept it at all. And the guy shoots him right in the shoulder, like right shoulder, and all hell breaks loose. The guy on a 50 cal starts raining down hellfire, but he's obviously like not trying to shoot anybody because he instead of like shooting directly at the cars, like I think at the beginning he was like shooting near there, but he like shoots above them, like trying to I guess like trying to scare them and make them like surrender instantly without trying to kill them. Um, but of course, SWAT guys are shooting at the military guys. Military guys are shooting back at the SWAT guys, and there's just all hell is broken loose. And like homeowner, he's been shot. I don't think the government guy got shot at all, did he? The guy with the megaphone that was like really escalating shit for no reason.
Maybe he got shot once. I don't remember. I don't remember if he got shot once and a SWAT guy got shot, or it was literally just a single SWAT guy some fucking how.
I think it was just a single SWAT guy, and he didn't get shot somehow. Like I think like he somehow fucking dodged all the bullets, I guess, like Neo from the Matrix, and just
Because
got away scot free. While one of the
that's
SWAT guys got shot.
that scene, like, didn't make fucking sense. And like how the gunfire went out. Like obviously like the guy on the side, like the special forces fucker with the 50 cal thing was like kind of like suppressing. He deliberately wasn't trying to like hit him. It's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
But now like the fucking guy that was part of the SWAT thing just fucking pointing the gun, like basically everyone was like pointing at him and shit like that. It seemed like to me it was like, oh, the moment shot is fired, literally like half the people are gonna shoot this motherfucker. He's gonna have like 50 bullets. He's gonna fucking like he's just gonna blow up. Like he's just gonna become like just blood.
Just fucking missed.
Yeah.
Like there's just nothing left of him at all.
Bo's gonna look like a fucking Mortal Kombat character after a fatality.
Yeah.
And then the other half is gonna start like shooting the SWAT guys, and like the rest of them gonna start shooting at them. But nope. Somehow only a single SWAT guy gets hit. Makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
And it's standing like right in front of him. And like no.
Yep.
Proceed to have like worse than like stormtrooper aim. Fucking. Oh, least obvious fucking plot manipulation. Like
Yeah, like
scene.
these stormtroopers sometimes hit the targets.
And
It's just Jedi just reflect that shit away.
and they were at least like the enemies were kind of like running at least, but you were straight up like right in fucking open. I was like, nah, this is fucking terrible. It's even worse than stormtrooper shit. Like, oh hell no.
Yeah. And just to get more context, the guys were like they were all like maybe about like 10 to 15 meters away from each other, with the military guys having zero cover. The most cover they had are just like plastic tables, like plastic like foldable tables, I think, and that was pretty much it. The SWAT guys had all of their vehicles, armored fucking cars and all of that.
A bunch.
Yet somehow, huh?
I was saying like most of the money even taken cover anyway, so like most of the time. This
Yeah,
kind
true.
of
They were like half of them were like,
anyways.
oh,
And
yeah.
still only
But-
one motherfucker on each side gets shot coincidentally in shoulder. Of course the shoulder.
Yep.
Like exact same
like,
place.
somewhere where it's non-lethal like at all. But yeah, no, like yeah. So somehow only those two got shot in that entire scene, and please, they, please, chief, it's just like okay, Everybody pack it up. We're getting the fuck out of here. Let's not have any more bloodshed. It shows barely any bloodshed in the first place. Let's just leave this place. They leave. But, oh no, homeowner, he's been shot in the shoulder. He really needs medical attention right now, or else he will die. And they go, they get the stretcher, and the medics, they grab him, put him on a stretcher, take him to the med tent, and they start patching his wound, which again was a single shot in the shoulder by maybe like a 44 Magnum, I think. Because I'm pretty sure the guy had like, yeah, they hit the guy like a Magnum. So yeah, he got shot in the shoulder by like a 44 Magnum. And from that, what what would you think would happen after getting shot in the shoulder? Obviously, you can go into a coma for like a week, or maybe, or no, do you go for a coma for like a week or for a month?
I think it was
They went like a
three
few weeks.
weeks.
Yeah, okay, 3 weeks. Yeah, no, you're gonna go into a coma for 3 weeks. At that time, homeowner's wife has to become the new leader of the homestead. And at first, she was praying for her husband's safety and all that, praying that he would be really like praying that he would live, and he wouldn't die. He for sure wouldn't fucking die from a shoulder wound. Like people who have survived way worse wounds than that. But yeah, sure. Um, yeah, praying that he just doesn't die, and eventually, um, I guess, after some time of like being the same like him, realizing, oh yeah, we don't have like no supplies. We can't invite these guys in. Besides, here's where we get to where I fucking hate. Like this is such terrible territory about to reach. She decides, oh my god, you know what? I need to put my faith in the Lord. Maybe the Lord will guide me, and He will protect us because we are His children and all that. And so she decided, like we need to show kindness to others in order to be shown kindness back and to live through all this. So she lets in all the people that are outside in the gate, all of them in, and you know that's nice and all, but the food, the low supplies, like I said, like you keep hammering through this entire time, like how they did. What are they gonna do about that? Like now they have more people coming in. That can't help at all. That's just gonna hinder them even further than before. But because she put her faith in the Lord, he gave back. The bald guy, they didn't let him in because all he fucking does is make chimneys for a living. That's it. He has no valuable skills. He can't really do anything to help them. But apparently, the bald guy knows more about agriculture and heat than the farmers do for some reason. And he thought, hey, instead of just like not instead of just not doing anything, like, instead of just making our bread and stuff like in the kitchen or just somewhere else, let's do it in the greenhouses so that the heat from all that will keep the food warm. And also another thing, they realized that apparently none of them even taught them about at all. None of the outsiders. No, no, no. They just thought of this coincidentally after they were all let in. Hey guys, we have sweet potatoes. You know what sweet potatoes do? They grow six more potatoes too. So we can just be growing sweet potatoes and we could get more potato for a potato. Because yeah, why did they not think of this when they had a food shortage and knew they were gonna have food shortage? I don't fucking know, but they didn't. And yeah, combine that with that guy's like chimney, new chimney that he's making out of greenhouses, and hey, they can heat up the potatoes perfectly fine. they can keep it warm enough so it can grow in the greenhouse. All you gotta do is just like break some bread during the night. Uh, just make some bread during the night, and the heat will keep them alive. And then out of nowhere, the Green Beret's wife, apparently, she's a solar panel specialist from Iraq. And what's this? Plot device, maybe? No, couldn't be. That's right. They had solar panels apparently for like the entire time. And she just forgot about her knowledge of solar panels until now. And so she decided to install the solar panels on the greenhouses to make sure even more, like to increase, like I think the growth of them or something, or either help them survive their winter, or just help them out in some way. Because they also had some other things too that need to be powered, but I guess they just never thought, hey, let's use this anyways. Nah, they just didn't have the power, so they just didn't care about it whatsoever. Until now, where again, she I guess remembered she was a solar panel specialist. And after all that, everything's all nice and dandy. All the people are let in. And because of her faith and the fact that God will protect them and help them through all of this, that they managed to live. And when her husband finally wakes up after like a week, this is where she tells him all of that. All of this I just said happened. And he goes, man, he goes, wow, I should not have given up my faith in the Lord earlier, which I forgot to mention that he he kind of lost faith in God because of how low their supplies were. I should not have lost my faith in God and should have let them in earlier so we could have done all of this. And I just want to say, me personally, I don't hate religion or anything, but like, I feel like this movie right here, because it's such a stereotypical, like it's such a feel good ending that it feels terrible because it's trying so hard to feel good, and I just feel like this movie, like after that, like people are already fucking rolling their eyes and shit, like because like oh hey, like random ass comments are trying to convert people, but they're doing it in the comments of like YouTube videos and stuff, and that's not the place at all to do it because it just annoys people. So here, it's just gonna annoy people, and they're gonna hate all this even more because of that. And it's like, why, man? You're giving like if you did all of this because like it's your religion and all that, then like you're doing your own religion so dirty here. Like you're really like, it's like you're actively trying to push people away by doing something like this. Like the cold hard facts are they were never going to make it through winter, and especially not if they like let these people in. But no, apparently not. Apparently that doesn't matter. Because yeah. Oh, I just now remembered some of the like subplots that were never like told about, like that were never mentioned at all. So one of the days, during one of the days, like one of the barns was found on fire with the word Porter on it, and nobody knows who lit the barn on fire or why. And the barn was like maybe full of like cows or something that were most definitely were taken out of the barn and killed before it was burned down, or else whoever burned it down are stupid as hell and have no self-preservation, yet really wants them to realize, yeah, they're bad people. Yeah, that was never resolved. Potentially, there were also people that went to like their like grain, went to like their underground like grain silo, I guess to call it, and slashed one of the things of grain open, like having all that like fall out. Maybe there were, don't know, because it was never said who did it or anything. After all, I mean, it was just like one thing of grain, too, that was like slashed. It wasn't like all the grain was gone or that they slashed like a bunch of like bags of stuff of grain. No, it was just a single bag of grain, and that was it. For some reason, that was never resolved. Was never told that. Um, one of the military guys named Bane, he was like, hey, listen, Green Beret, you like if you ever want to take over the farm, I got you. Like me and the boys, we all got you. We will help you out to take over the farm. If you ever want us to, just say the word, and we're able to do it. We will take them all down. And then the guy that we learn at the end of the movie, after the credits, named Evan, comes over and is like, "Oh yeah, don't worry about him. Yeah, he would. He's not gonna do anything. It's stereotypical loner type guy who doesn't think he needs any like girlfriend or wife or anything, and it's like all blood hungry, like hungry and all of that. Apparently, that guy who showed he really, really wants to like take over the farm, didn't do anything at all. He just kind of left everything alone, I guess, because yeah, sure, I guess he just wouldn't decide to do anything for some reason. Yeah, those are some of the plot holes I remember. Like some of the subplots I remember that just weren't resolved. Some more. Do you remember anything, Thomas?
Subplots, not really.
Yeah. Uh,
But yeah, about the ending of the movie, yeah, it fucking sucks. They fucking had more of this dominant music, and they make like not only is the movie's going downhill, and it proceeded to like make one of us like it suddenly just became religious for no fucking reason. Like it just suddenly became religious. Like
yeah, they
just
had
fully
some
turned to
tone of
that.
religion. Yeah, like they had some tone of religion because like the family did talk about religion a bit, but it wasn't full blown like at the end there.
Like they just did a fucking 360, just fucking did that shit. Like the fucking wife made it like one of the best decisions could have done. Like unlucky decisions. Like like Pablo like one of the best decisions could have made. Decided, this is completely fine. Yeah. I'm gonna just listen to random voice in my head. My husband really doesn't want to bring these strangers to our fucking protected home, limited supplies. Let's
Hold
bring
on, let
them
me
in
correct you.
anyways.
Not strangers, they were friends. She knew them. She knew all of them. She knew
Useless ass friends.
they were friends.
This shit straight up like feels like some added like some mobile game. Or like they have like the most useless traits in it somehow just like combined together, and I was like, okay. And it was something about like I forgot what it was. But it was something about like the solar panel like Iraq thing. It was like
Hmm.
she couldn't figure out something which made absolutely no sense because she obviously had training in such thing and obviously had experience from like what 9 month deployment or whatever to Iraq or some shit. At least one deployment, like years of training. And she couldn't figure out like something that was like very basic. I couldn't remember what it was, but like that also was like nah. And like the end of the movie, he fucking started pulling the bullshit. Like he suddenly had like the like one of the main like special forces characters like suddenly talking as if it was the end of a fucking YouTube video, and it was like that breaks the immersion so fucking much. That was so bad. Like my dad, I told him about that ending, and my dad was like, "Oh, it's kind of like the thing I hate when movies do, like oh Deadpool, where like they do like that thing where like they talk to the cat like the people in first person, like the audience." But like no, I kind of told him like, "Oh, that's a thing Deadpool's been doing like forever. That doesn't really count."
Yeah, that's a
That's kind
fourth
of
wall
like,
break. This was not a fourth wall break.
well,
This
yeah,
was not a character talking. This
exactly.
was
Like
actually the actor talking.
this felt like a fucking ending to a YouTube video, and it proceeded to have like a
Yeah.
fucking like QR code to like oh watch the series or like what was it, a series or like I think it was series or like another movie from this QR code, And if you force someone else to watch this garbage, you have it for free. And like, not only it was like, what the fuck? Why are you talking like this? And a YouTube video, stop this shit. Second of all, the trailer for that fucking series was also fucking worse because it went back to like a bunch of plot holes, like and like subplots that were never resolved, and made it even like added even more like mystery and more like unresolved shit. Like that fucking spiritual thing, it fucking led on with that, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is it emphasizing like Sony and this spiritual um like fortune teller like ass shit? It just suddenly goes on to that, and it was like, why is that taking over like half of like the second movie? It was barely like less than a minute thing, the first movie, and now it's taking over like this much of the second movie. It's like, what the hell? It's like they switched like writers like a ton of times. Like what second movie half of the movie decided like have like fucking well like after fucking Dom and Fire decided they're tired of these motherfuckers, and nobody taking their ass and decided to write this fucking second half of this movie, and now just have like I don't know fucking write us for like some shitty horror movies. Or like the
Yeah.
second film. Like nah, why? Like why? That's so bad. Why do you do
You
that
know,
shit?
that is such a good point. And yeah, it really did feel like that. It kind of felt like the first half of the movie had like, had writers they were trying to set things up for later parts in the movie, like they were making some stuff, and all of a sudden just felt like these swapped writers out of nowhere because of like how radical of a change it was. And then yeah, the second movie, the trailer, apparently like you said, like the girl who like barely showed up like a minute with her psychic powers, knowing the future, was like, oh, it's a great evil coming or something. And then apparently the second movie, it's like it's like the people that did the second half of the first movie all got fucking fired all of a sudden too. New writers were hired, and these writers decided, you know what? Yeah, let's leave all this stuff from the first movie and let's make a new movie entirely out of the second movie in the same universe. Let's make it all supernatural all of a sudden. Like what? What do you mean? Like now there's just like apparently like from the trailer, there's some random thing in the woods that's extremely that's like has superhuman speeds and we don't know what the hell it is and the psychic daughter, like she's able to foresee this coming and all that. Like what? That's such a radical change. Again, like, what is going on?
Oh, so this is about to be close to like the length of the actual fucking movie. It's been like an hour and like 37 minutes. Like this is insane. The movie is like an hour and
I
15 minutes.
yeah, I thought I was reaching the fucking like I
Like
kept looking up at the clock. I'm like, holy
you
shit!
were
I've been
retelling the
talking.
whole fucking thing. I thought it was gonna be like
Yeah,
30 minutes. Like what the fuck?
I was actually retelling the entire
And
fucking movie, the
no
summary of the
and
movie.
no way like someone is watching this whole fucking thing. It doesn't really affect the Elite other channel that much anyways because not like as many subscribers. This is not gonna get any many views anyways, but still it's like bruh, this is gonna be insane upload. I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna like what? Expect like viewers to watch this whole thing like no ain't no way. But I might as
You
well put
know,
like a code for like $100 gift card like right now and like watch like no one claim it until like I don't know 5 years later some shit.
yeah, just look at the TL. Although no, you can't do it at the end though. You have to do it like sometime like sometime in the video.
Yeah.
What if they skip towards the end for the review, the actual review
I'm not doing that
part
shit.
of it?
But yeah, oh yeah, and like the fucking QR section, like what? I thought was just funny. Not even funny. Just how like they had the QR code and people just started getting up to leave and like you literally just watched no one pull out their phone. Not even to do anything. Not even to text like anyone to do shit. No one pulled out the phone for any reason. Especially not to scan that fucking QR code for that bum ass movie. Or like series.
Yeah, everyone wanted out of the movie theater as soon as possible. Nobody like nobody wanted to fucking stay there for longer than they want, like longer than they should
Then
at all.
my dad was also about the movie. I was like, oh, like like seriously, like this is why people don't like this. I don't know, Christians like religious shit, but like they just suddenly like they talk about propaganda, blah blah, shit like that, then proceed to pull some shit like this, where they just fuck up an entire like thing, like this entire movie, just to spread some stupid ass message. Like seriously.
I also but again to like my point. I like feel like people are just gonna like people that watch the movie are just gonna hate just Christianity and all of them even more, or that it's like people are just gonna hate on even more because of this. And again, like the premise of the movie sounded so good, and then it just went so bad.
And oh yeah, the nukes. I don't even know if we can even say nukes. Just a single. Like I was expecting more nukes to go off in the movie and to hear about it more in the news, but no, nothing. They just like
Yeah,
Los Angeles, like no, I don't know Los Angeles, just California. I was like, that's it, which like doesn't make sense because obviously those are fucking. Well, I don't know about obviously, but like if there's a nuke, probably be like severe fucking consequences, like fucking World War or some shit, or like nuclear fallout, or like at least like another fucking nuke or some shit, or like any news. No, nothing, no follow up,
yeah,
no fucking second
yeah.
nuke,
They
no
even had
like
a
nothing.
yeah, they even had a radio. Like they had a radio, and the guy was talking. He just like nothing was mentioned about nukes at all. Just like, yeah, people all around like are worried, about what's gonna happen. Oh, I remember another thing. It's like, at the beginning, like, some guy, like one of the military guys, was like, "Hey, call up our contacts in the government and everything," and they said it might be Russians, but we don't know for sure. Green Beret dad just goes, "It's the Russians." The guy that told him this, literally was like, "Oh yeah, we don't know exactly who it is. We suspect it could be Russian." Oh my no, they just heard a power grid out, but when their power grid's going out, they're like, "We suspect Russians may be onto this part," and then like, yeah, it's the Russians. The Russians nuked us. Which like, damn, wild that like one, it wasn't confirmed it was Russians, and two, it was a power grid. Which yeah, it's very suspicious after a nuke, but still, it's not like it was confirmed that they did the nuke or anything. Yeah. Hmm?
Oh, you mentioned like oh nukes California, who gives a shit? Then I mentioned
Yeah.
like oh they have a bunch of military training and deployment training and stuff like that. So I guess that's kind of a reason. I think I mentioned something else, but I don't remember. But yeah, California just
Oh yeah, 'cause
decently with
they
it.
said, oh,
But they nuke
I was like,
specifically
oh,
Los
a nuke,
Angeles.
yeah.
There isn't really military shit there at all. It's just people.
Oh.
I'm seeing this now as I like search up the movie length, and it shows there was this density in Los Angeles, and it's like, oh, there's not even military shit there. So it makes even less sense. It goes back to making like not making sense. It's like, why would he just like they bomb Los Angeles? Like what? Just to make a point? Just to fuck around? Instead of like bombing some like logistical like area where like they actually have like a military training deployment thing, it was like nah, just bomb Los Angeles cause fuck them, fuck those
No.
celebrities, fuck Jake Paul, Logan
Hey,
Paul.
like I said in the movie, who gives a fuck that they bomb Los Angeles? I mean, it just does the world. It just makes the world a better place. Nothing of value was lost.
The amount of shit there probably like helping save the environment.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna make the surrounding area radiated for a while, but like, eh. I mean, Nagasaki and Hiroshima, the land's there, perfectly fine now. We can wait the same amount of time. We can wait the same amount of time. And like I said, it's probably more eco-friendly this way, you know. But yeah, no, just the fact that there was no more nuke drops is so weird. Like, Why? I don't know. I think like the radio guy, he said like surrounding areas near California were like all in a state of panic, yet never said they got nuked or anything. So they were just all panicking. Well, not for no reason. I don't want to say for no reason, but kind of for no reason. Because California got nuked, but nobody else did. Everybody else was fine. So yeah, that was another thing. Yeah, that was very weird. But yeah, there's the summary of the movie that I decided to do because why not? You know, I was told to talk, so I talked. And part of review right now, I find out what's my actual review of this movie. Originally, our review for this movie was like a five because I thought like it was like mid. It wasn't the worst, but it could have been way better. And I kept thinking about it while we were like all together, just like talking about it and everything. And my review kept going down. It kept going like lower, like my rating kept going lower and lower. Until eventually I realized that was just a really shit fucking movie, actually. That was like a one right there. This is not a movie anyone should really watch at all. It's just so bad and like it really leaves you with nothing that you want. Like you go in there expecting, yeah, military guys to protect their home from raiders and making sure everything's all safe. But in actuality, you get like a light romance, I guess you call it, like movie with some. It's more like a drama. It's more like a drama movie than anything. Because there's not much action going on. There's not much of anything. It's just constantly like, hey, we're running out of food. Hey, we don't know like how hey, we don't know if everything's gonna be okay a okay. Like shit might hit the fan and all that. Yeah, things are not looking the best. And that's really it. Like it has nothing of substance at all. It's just all kind of like filler. It's like a filler movie. And it's just like why even make it in the first place? So yeah, if for some ungodly reason you come across this video, and another again, so ungodly reason you fucking like have made it to the end, don't get the movie. Don't watch it. Don't buy it. Don't anything, please. Like I want like it's just not good. It's just not a good movie. It's bad. Go watch something else. Go watch Bullet Train if you want some action. Bullet Train is such a Bullet Train is an actual good movie for that. Like good movie for some nice ass action, some comedy. It's good. They just literally anything else over like Homestead.
Here's a random review I found. I
Alright.
long ago settled that once time travel was invented, I will one, go back in time and find anything to do the evening I first met my ex-wife, and then two, buy Bitcoin in 2010. I'm really considering those plans after watching Homestead yesterday. My time travel priorities are avoid the wife, cut my nails instead of going to see Homestead, third buy Bitcoin. Things I enjoy even more than watching Homestead. Bankruptcy. A leaking feeling a leaking ill-fitting Carlos stole me bag. I know how I mispronounced that like shit. Is it not one of those bags where like you piss in or something like that? That's my guess. I don't know. Fuck.
I don't know.
Fake caterpillar eyelashes. Famine. Hives. World War. I have now had a full 24 hours to reflect and watching Homestead, and I still don't know what I saw. Billed as a post-apocalyptic action/adventure, it was more like the offspring of an after-school special and a 1975 Mormon roadshow. Thank goodness I'm married and my wife understands me because I laughed out loud in several places that a date would think was horribly insensitive. I couldn't help it. Action? Two bullets would fire an entire movie. One of those was in the air and the other was in the heart of some innocent overweight hiker. out yucking up with his buddy, and the shooters were supposed to be the good guys. The other good guys were the owners of $70 million estate and that keeps his starving friends and neighbors outside their gateways despite his wife's peachy
Adamant.
Asians. Fuck.
Adamant.
To let them in. The owner's sister who hijacks a family van so she can get to the $70 million compound safely. Her husband, whom doesn't show for several days, and we let it. That's a what? Or is a misspelling? I've never seen that. Let it is because he inexplicably stops off in Vegas for a drink. What? Other good folks, the insufferable, obnoxious security detail hired by the owner and son, the head of security details, who shoots a hunter. Halfway through the movie, I was begging someone to wipe out the entire crew. At that point, I would have welcomed the terrorist or whoever it was who blew up the atomic bomb, starting the fiasco. The owner does finally get shot in the shoulder, laughably by all the people. A city official who is ticked off that the compound has violated some city ordinance. He wakes up 10 days later from coma. Shoulder shooting equals coma? Question mark. And he caught out in the hospital hallway of some hospital. I wish they would have told us the name of the hospital so we could make sure to all avoid it. He asks his wife, "Where am I?" "You're in a really bad movie." She responds, "I wish." Maybe when the full comedy version sequel comes out next year.
Okay, I disagree a bit with this guy's point. Alright, first of all, homeowner not letting in the neighbors. Yeah, no. This guy just missed. Well, actually, I can't blame him. I can't blame him for missing the point of like the whole like low supply thing.
Yeah.
Because you kind of actually have to like focus a bit, and it's kind of hard to think hard to when you realize how shit of a movie it is.
This is like I know one is like Iraq like torture fucking things. Just like keep your eyes open for this whole movie.
Yeah. But the hunter part, how do you misunderstand that so badly though? Obviously, the hunters are the dumbass fucking ones in the wrong, and that like the kid who has no experience with a rookie who has no experience are going to shoot because the veteran who has experience can't see and thinks, "Oh shit, they're about to die." I don't see how you think the kid is in the wrong when like he doesn't know what he's doing. Like nobody knows exactly what's going on. All that's clear is major threats in front of them.
There's like a few people like, "Oh, I love this movie." Of course, he mentioned like the God part and everything. It's like, "I truly believe in miracles," and like, bruh, cringe. GTFO. N-word. Had the potential to be a great movie. Instead, it was boggled down by awkward and forced anti-bureaucracy and Christian messaging. Except for loose ends purposely abandoned to set up an episodic sequel. So if you're left wondering why mentions of tension felt no relief, yet everyone seemed to move on. Wait, that disappeared and I shouldn't have said like that. The man who dies in the woods, nobody seems to come knocking on the door asking what happened, including the family who witnessed it. Oh yeah, the barn now set on fire. Who lit in fire and why did? Oh yeah, one of the random ass plot points. Fucking random like scene for like a few fucking minutes. Fucking barn. I say that so fucking badly. Set on fucking fire. Fucking guy like staring at shit, like escaping that shit. And then just never revisited. It was like, okay. This movie isn't even like that long compared to like other movies that was like always like 2 hours. Like fucking the more attention span decreases, like the longer movies get nowadays. It's like like nah. Could have got rid of like a bunch of shit. Made it slightly less like insufferable. But no, this added random ass like fire scene that contributed to absolutely nothing. And then there's these like random ass motherfuckers like, "I love this movie. I love how it gives insight at how this world would look if it changed overnight and how to truly survive. Oh, this movie is so good!" The acting is fantastic. I love the action. Action?
What
Action?
happened?
There's more
Wait,
action in
you what
fucking.
you see movie?
There's more
What
action.
action?
There's more action in fucking porn.
Wait,
Young
no
Love.
way.
Young Love, you call this love, motherfucker? They barely, like, talk to each other. The basis of faith in this movie. Most apocalyptic movies act like God doesn't exist. Motherfucker. I'm not gonna debate that, but at the same time, it's like... oh wow, I'm gonna feel so fucking faithful. Like, okay. Like, acting like God doesn't exist. Like... This apocalyptic movie! Why would he focus on God? I don't see no damn religious movie. I don't see no damn fucking... the church shit. 4 stars because the ending seemed rushed, but I understand they were making a cliffhanger for the series. So excited.
I'm dying from this.
And then this
Again,
movie tells a real life could be drama. Like, who are these NPCs thinking this is realistic? These are no. These are definitely motherfuckers who use Facebook. If those motherfuckers are even real, most of the people on Facebook are probably just fucking bots. Like NPCs at this fucking point. Like, oh hell no.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, this is. It's so realistic that guy got shot in the shoulder and was in a coma for like 10 days. Yeah, really realism right there. Oh man, that the SWAT guys would, like most of them, wouldn't use any cover whatsoever that they had right there next to them, and would forget all their training, and miss every single shot on the military guys. Yeah, that's realism right there. Extreme realism. Oh yeah, and the fact that uh, so like all of a sudden now everyone's able to live through winter and stockpile food, despite them like starting the whole like greenhouse thing in like fall, not being able to stockpile whatsoever.
Okay. Oh, I made a joke to my dad during intro saying it felt like a TV show, not a movie intro. Spoiler alert, this is a TV series, so awkwardly paced, so many subplots. It generally felt like it was a TV show with 12, 15 episodes condensed into 2 hours, which is exactly what it was. My dad and I came into it expecting a post-apocalyptic thriller about surviving a nuclear war and left feeling underwhelmed, realizing it was more about the compound they were in rather than an actual nuclear war going on about everyone there in the first place. Pacing is god-awful too. You get introduced to new motherfuckers and they don't show up for half the movie. Literally, first 6 people we meet in the beginning don't get to the compound until you're over like an hour in, you get pushed to the side. Meanwhile, we've been introduced to 7 other side home stories. Also, a very big part of the movie. Being that one character's predicted that nuclear bomb is mentioned once in the beginning, then is referenced like maybe 45 minutes. Then never brought up again until the very end of the movie when they are advertising this as a TV series. Also, this has a great cast of actors who don't seem to fit in any of the roles. Honestly, complete letdown. Yeah. Cooking.
Good thing about the movie. Yeah, you know what? Actors, they didn't do bad. Yeah, that's like the only good thing I would say though. Everything else, hot garbage.
I'm gonna give it like 2 stars. The only reason why is because like, I know, it could have been worse.
Cause what?
Like the only reason why I would give it 2 stars is because it could have been worse, I guess.
I guess. I mean, because at least the first half wasn't that bad. It wasn't like bad. So yeah, that could have been.
Holy shit, your mic.
What?
Your mic.
What's going on?
Oh my god. Like, it kept going on. You suddenly sound like far away. And now it was like the worst. Like, holy shit.
Oh. Okay.
Whatever, go on. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. It's yeah. It could have been worse.
And like, rating this movie feels like how I rate girls. Like, just like what? Rate like a fat chick? No, like rate some like hideous chick. Like a fucking 2. And the only reason why I don't like rate them like a 1 is because like it could be worse. It could be like a fucking 500-pound chick, could be like 1,000-pound chick. It could be worse. It could be worse. It's the only reason why I don't give like that whole fucking one. Just like how I'm not giving this movie a 1. If I could, I would give it like a 1.5.
Right?
Being generous with that too. But yeah. Dog water. Yay. Made a fucking review that's longer than the actual movie. Congrats.
You told me to yap, I yapped. I didn't. Hey, look. If I had a script, like started writing on a script, I could condense it so much more. But I just had to kind of freestyle it. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna mention the movie. Like what I could have done instead, majorly, is just mention key points and mention some subplots instead of mentioning like everything. Like remember. I mean, what you could do is like if you really want to put in extra effort, it's just like you could either like edit down everything that
I
doesn't
am
matter.
not spending that much time to fucking edit down like this
I know.
bullshit. I'm just gonna go through the audio once and cut down like some silence and some awkward pausing. Probably give it like, I don't know, less than 5 minutes, and that's fucking it. And just add in like some fucking gameplay. Probably like 2 or 3 fucking videos worth of gameplay because of how long this shit is. Gotta put some VR shit because I don't know what the fuck else to do with that gameplay because I rarely edit, especially for this channel. Leachables editor. It's been like 2 fucking years since posting that shit, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, posting for that channel is basically becoming like useless because I'm extremely like inconsistent, not gonna gain views. Unless I know, I just decided like use YouTube Shorts and I'm lucky with YouTube Shorts or not. Yeah. I'm not gaining much from it, but at the same time I'm just doing it just because I feel like it. I'm like creating an autobiography of random bullshit.
Hi.
Like maybe if I become famous as a music artist or anything, or like I know killing the CEO, I could be like, oh by the way, check out these channels. Yay. Yeah. Anyways, anything left about the review? Because if people like to
Just movie talk trash. Don't watch it unless you really want to suffer through a bad movie or really want to see how bad the movie is. If you'd rather not and actually watch something good, then yeah, Homestead is not the movie you should be looking at.
like
Look at literally any other movie. Like I already said, like go watch like Bullet Train or something, or something else.
deliberately watching Homestead reminds me of like wanting to like deliberately like work at Cane's just to see how bad it could be. But like nah.
Yeah, after everything
I
you've heard about it.
I decide against Cane's because of how like bad the pay fucking was.
None of the terrible, like, just terrible workplace at all. Just yeah, the pay's bad.
Because I'm like, okay, it would be something if I'm like making decent money for like horrible conditions, but I'm making less money for like 5 days, like a work week, than I would make in a single fucking weekend. Like, nah, that's legitimately like a big waste of time.
Right?
Like, it was slightly worth it of time, just because I don't know, decided like, hey, let me just torture myself. But nah, that much time to torture myself to gain little out of it. At least I was getting some like decent like cash, yeah. But like what? 240? Less? Slightly less? Or was it like 200? 200 to 240. 5 days? What is this, 1990s? Motherfucker? Hell
Yeah,
no.
close to the 90s, you would be getting paid way better, actually.
What the fuck? Hell no. Like, probably like those fucking illegal immigrants on the side, like the street probably get paid better than this shit. What the fuck?
Hmm.
Fucking Pablo is getting paid better than this shit. Homestead is getting paid better than this shit. What the fuck? Reminds me of fucking like South Park thing with like I kind of forgot. It was like they're asking some like random ass like immigrant motherfuckers. Oh, like the comment asked for them to write like an essay, and then the Hispanic fuckers like thought like he was asking him like, oh, I thought you wanted me to write in my essay. Like some what for some family member, I forgot. But yeah. And Bo like proceeded to write like a fucking essay to like one of his family members and sent that shit instead of like writing for like the homework Cartman wanted.
Man.
But yeah. Anything more to say? Yes? No? Maybe so?
What? What'd you say?
What? I said anything more to say?
Oh, you said it so low, like it was a mumble. I couldn't even understand it. You went like I didn't know if you said something under your breath because you were doing something, or if you were talking to me. No, that's it. I'm good.
Okay. Cue outro, I guess. Okay.